Hello, everyone in YouTube land. Nintendo fanboy 07 back here as always. Alright, I'm finally doing my video. Sorry for the lighting a little bit. Oof. Yeah, sunlight. Usually do my videos in the nighttime or middle of the night. Yeah, I'm going to be talking about everything that's been announced over the last few weeks, or the Nintendo Direct, and just everything that's been going on. I'm not going to go through everything that was announced during that Direct, but just everything that's been announced and everything that's been going on is still fresh in people's minds, obviously. Especially the Mario Galaxy movie. Mario Galaxy movie, which was just out of fucking nowhere. I mean, that was like weird. We thought it was going to be Super Mario World movie, which would have made much more sense because the first movie was it was a origin story for Mario. With the first movie they played it safe, and then at the end they showed Yoshi, the Yoshi egg at the end of the credits. And then you go and do a total, I don't even call it a 360, I call it a 1080. I mean, it's like Mario Galaxy. I saw some memes, people going from the timeline of Mario games, and it's like, Mario 1 to Mario Galaxy. You're just like, you just skip Mario World, you just like 2, 3, World, you just skip everything. 64, you could have a Mario 64 movie. That would have been so fucking cool. But it's like, Galaxy. It's like, okay, wow. I understand it's one of the greatest, Super Mario 64 is one of the greatest games ever made. Mario 3 is one of the greatest games ever made. It's like, Galaxy is one of the greatest platformers ever made. But it's like, it's just so weird. With this type of move that they did with this, you're just like, they can do anything at this point. They can make any movie based off any game. We're not just talking about Mario here. We're talking any franchise. They could do a fucking Ocarina of Time movie. Obviously the Zelda movie's in the making right now. It's not coming out until 2027. So, isn't it the same year as Sonic, the new Sonic movie, Sonic 4? So, that's really crazy, actually. But, yeah, that's nuts. That is, crazy. Again, they could do anything. Like I said, Ocarina of Time. They could do a Donkey Kong Country movie. Were they talking about a DK movie or something like that? A standalone DK movie, they could do that. Obviously, DK is the icon. But again, where I'm getting with talking too much about the Galaxy movie here, but it just kind of came out of nowhere. You're just like, what? Again, you can pick a franchise. They could do an Animal Crossing. There is an Animal Crossing movie, obviously. It's an anime. It was only released in Japan, but they can do any... Name a franchise. I would love to see a Star Fox 64 movie. I would love to see Again, I apologize for the lighting. Jeez. It's just like sunlight coming through my shades there. So right there. Yeah, right there. Sorry. All right there. But anyways, done talking about the Galaxy and talking about movies. Then they talked about Galaxy 1 and 2 remaster, not remaster, a collection. You already came out with Galaxy 1 on that 3D collection, All-Stars 3D collection, and then did it again. Why not just do a standalone collection, not a standalone version of Galaxy 2? Why not just put Galaxy 2 standalone? People just buy it. There you go. People will pay. I know it sounds crazy, whatever, but it's like with the times we're living in right now, money's tight with everything, But it's like, hardcore fans would definitely pay $60, $50, $60 for a standalone Galaxy 2 remaster. They would. I'm sorry. I would. I haven't picked up the Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 thing. I don't need it right now. It's not something I need. I already have Galaxy 2 and Wii. I could download it probably. There's your standalone version on the eShop. Just download it. But it's like, we want it physical. But I already have the first one on the 3D All-Stars collection. I don't need it. Then they talk about Mario Tennis Fever. New Mario Tennis game. Gotta have a new thing. Super Mario Wonder. Switch 2 edition. Yeah, Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Wonder. New Yoshi game. The new Yoshi game, Yoshi and the Mysterious Book, which is pretty much a Yoshi Stories 2. A Yoshi Story 2 game. That's really what it is. the graphics, art style looks impressive. Just when you thought the last Yoshi game was great with its art style, like all of them, you know, like Woody World on Wii U, and then Yoshi's Crafted. I mean, every single Yoshi game has like a unique art style, just like Kirby. But Storm Lancers. I mean, I'm not gonna go through every single thing here. Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. It's already out. I'm waiting for the physical copy. Doesn't come out until December. The Switch 2 version, I believe. So yeah, next month. Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade. Hades 2. Kirby Air Riders. Looks incredible. Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. Just a bunch of stuff. Oh yeah, obviously very huge announcement. Just checking the time here, sorry. Virtual Boy. Fucking Virtual Boy games are coming to the Switch. And then you get to buy a shell of a Virtual Boy. Not the fucking actual Virtual Boy, which would be cool. They could totally do it probably. But I don't think they would release the games over again in cartridge. No. It's just a shell, and then you put your Switch into the thing, and then you play your... That's basically a Virtual Boy. I mean, that's really what it is. Put your screen, put your Switch there, and then people are going to get headaches all over again. For those that are younger, Virtual Boy was a disaster. It's the biggest disaster along with the Wii U. I mean, it's obviously a worse disaster than Wii U. Wii U sold more, but in sales-wise, Virtual Boy is still a disaster, but the Virtual Boy was a disaster. Not just sales, but just... It gave people neck aches for playing it because you had to set it on the table and look through the visor, and then you got dizzy from the red because it was all red. I mean, it was a weird time for Nintendo when they released that. It was just a strange time, just like with the Wii U when the Wii U came out. It was just a weird time. A lot of people call the GameCube a weird time as well because it was just an experiment. The GameCube, in my opinion, was a weird time for Nintendo because it was just an experimental generation. I mean, they were experimenting with a lot of genres and games. So, Metroid Prime 4 looks incredible. So I'm just going through all like the list here because they made it on their description on the Switch video, on their channel. But the video they did a description. So yeah, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond looks incredible. Getting that first day. Yeah, Switch 2 is getting all of the Resident Evil games. Obviously, Resident Evil Requiem, Resident Evil 9 is coming to Switch 2. And yeah, like Resident Evil 7, 8, and 9 are all coming physically to Switch 2. They're all coming, big collector's thing, and then like a controller. This was not announced during the Direct, the controller. So like I said before in the beginning of the video, I'm going through everything that's been announced over the last like month and a half. So this Direct was the 12th, so the beginning of September. So not just the Direct, just everything. But yeah, they're coming with a Resident Evil 9 controller, Switch 2 Pro controller, which is kind of unnecessary. It's $100, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. I paid close to that with my other one. I don't need this because it's just pointless. All it says is Resident Evil. It's the same thing. It literally says Resident Evil, and it's black. I mean, it's the same thing. You don't need it. You really don't need it unless you're even as for hardcore collectors, you're just like, this is kind of dumb. If it was like a different color, it'd be kind of cool, but it's kind of dumb. I don't know. Kind of pointless. But yeah, that's really expensive. I mean, the Switch 2 Pro controller is already like almost $100, so that's your choice. If you want to buy it, it's outrageous. So, Pokemon Legends EA, that's already out. Yeah, talking about Mario Galaxy 2 again. Sorry about that. Talk about movies, talk about games. But I heard we're supposed to get a new trailer soon, this month, or something like that, or really soon. I mean, the movie doesn't come out until April next year, so. Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave. Pretty interesting. But yeah, just everything. My favorite thing announced through the entire Direct was probably Galaxy, and then obviously Yoshi. So yeah, definitely the Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. And then Kirby Air Riders looks incredible. So yeah, That's a full-on, you know, it's Sakurai. Sakurai developed that game. He's known for Smash Brothers, obviously, but yeah. Oh yeah, Fatal Frame 2 Charisma Butterfly remake. I'm going to switch to. That's about it. That's all I really care about. The rest of the stuff is like, that Lego, that new, one sec here, apologize here. Let me look it up real quick. Yeah, Lego Batman, Legacy of the Dark Knight. That looks really incredible. It's going through like all the like Arkham games in Lego form. Like that looks really cool too. Comment down below tell me what you think about that. If I forget anything in this video, I'll definitely do another video of everything that's been announced over the last couple weeks in the month or whatever like that. So I just apologize. This video is just kind of like put together really quick, and I just wanted to put something out there. So, and I'm gonna be doing videos more regularly, obviously, just whenever things come up and all that. So, yeah, but that Lego Batman game looks really cool. What was your favorite announcement over the last couple weeks? The Direct, just everything. So, yeah, I'm just trying to think here. Yeah, didn't want to make. I wasn't planning on making this video really long. Usually my recaps are pretty long, but keep it short and sweet. So, peace out. More random videos coming soon. Can't wait for Metroid Prime 4. Oh my god, that's like the new trailer. I just did this video and about an hour ago, they released a new trailer because the game comes out in a month. So it's the 4th. I'm doing this video on November 4th and it comes out December 4th. So they just released a new trailer. Go check that out. It's on their channel on Twitter or X, whatever, on Facebook. It looks really cool. It looks amazing. Looks gorgeous. I'm getting the Switch 2 version of that. So the game is finally here, and I want to talk about Metroid Prime 4 a little bit here. Something maybe this is the only, maybe I'm the only one that's thinking this about the game, about Metroid Prime 4. I think it was restarted. The whole development was restarted. Obviously, if you're watching this, you know that because of the bike. There's a lot of things they probably added to the game, or a lot of things they wanted to do with the game, but they couldn't do it. I think it was Bandai. Was it Namco that was supposed to be developing it? Helping them develop it? And they had I forgot. Maybe something didn't click with the development, and they're like, this is not working. And that bike thing was probably it. I mean, they were hiring. I don't know if you guys remember, but every single update with that game was like, we're hiring this. We're hiring key artists. We're hiring, I mean, it's like graphic designers, artists for this game. I mean, it's like, holy shit. When you look at the game and what it has become now, obviously, when it comes out, then you'll see. But it's like, what you see, you're just like, the designs of that bike, the designs of even Samus herself, the enemies, like the world. You can tell, obviously, the game was meant for the Switch, but it's like, they couldn't do it. But it's not even just that, though. It's not even just hardware limitations. It's just about, like, I think, I'm not the only one that's thinking this. Maybe I'm not, I don't know. They had to restart it because things weren't just going the way they planned. I mean, with certain mechanics, probably. When you watch that bike gameplay footage, it looks so daunting and so crazy. You're just like, putting a bike feature in a Metroid Prime game, it's like, it almost reminds me of Halo in a way, where you're just like, this is so crazy and so big. Even the psychic abilities with Samus 2, you're just like doing things were so crazy, and they were in over their heads, the last developers. I think it was Namco. I think it was. I can see why it took so long to get to where we are now, because it was like 2017 to like now. You're just like, holy shit. Man, it's like 8 years, almost 10 years of development hell, and the game's finally fucking out. Like, ever since Metroid Dread came out, like, I never question anything anymore. Anything can happen. Anything can come out. Dead games that were once vaporware can finally can come out. Like, I never question anything anymore. Like, I really don't. So, but anyways, I'm done with this video. Peace out. More random videos coming soon. Later.